Honored by the ravens, feast on what we earn. Heroes in the making, to Valhalla we turn. Honored by the ravens, feast on what we earn. Heroes in the making, to Valhalla we turn. Shields raised in defiance, battle cries arise, marching to the chorus of the ancient skies. Valhalla's calling echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight. Valhalla's calling echoes in the night. Raise your sword to thunder, for Odin we will fight.
All right, welcome in everyone to Valhalla Esports. Right now, it's just me, Blitzkrieg Pyro, holding down, hoping to get somebody else here to help me out, so you don't have to listen to my dulcet tones all night. But without further ado, we will get into our matchup. It's going to be Free SM versus Endless Void. Top Perfy for Free SM. Jungle needs more Mothra. Mid Zaldredis. 80 carry Astros. Support TTV EOD Fell. Endless Void. Top Ajuma. Jungle Zabel. Mid Kazuto. Bottom Nithros. And support Major Crockett. So again, some new names we're still getting familiar with in this league. And definitely some other retreads that we're happy to see back. And let's see if they're going ahead and they're already in draft. Let's see. I'm going to peek in. It looks like on my reset, I lost the draft capture, so my apologies. We'll get that back in one moment. All right, looks like they're not drafting yet on my screen. Looks like they're having a slight problem getting lined up. Just some client bugs. But yeah, looks like now we're in. Look at that first ban coming off the board from FreeSM is going to be taking away the Syndra from Kazuto, the Yasuo being denied from Astros. Both not surprising picks so far. Making sure they're taking away some of that bread and butter. Mel is available this week, so we'll see if those teams let Mel through, see what it's made of. Twitch being taken and Warwick. Yep, got to take away Warwick from Needs More Mothra. I don't know if I've seen Nithros on Twitch recently. Not one that generally comes to my mind, but he can play them all. So make sure he does not something busted, but definitely definitely can't ban that man out. Free SM having to make that decision here. If they want to first pick, looks like they're going to leave themselves the opportunity to get that Mel. Going to take away the Urgot from Ajuma, not make Perfy face that. And Lulu is the last ban from Endless Void. We'll see if Free SM. They do in fact insta lock that Mel. Haven't seen it yet in this league. Gonna see how much chaos it causes. And a Maokai picked up by Endless Void. Zabel very much an enjoyer of that champion, as am I. Great overall team CC, both peel and attack. So I like that. I like that counter pick there. Or not counter pick, but just, all right, we'll give you the Mel. We'll take the Maokai. Let's see if they want to go ahead and slap down a mid or if they're worried about that Mel going support. Nope, they're going ahead currently. They're showing the Azir. And yep, they're just going to take that and go right back going, all right, you like projectiles? Well, I'm not going to give you any. Let's see if Free SM pivots here. They just continue to execute their draft. They should feel pretty comfortable. I mean, Maokai could flex to Major Crockett, but should be pretty comfortable there. Yep, going to go ahead and just pick that Amumu. Go ahead and get their jungler secured. Oh, and go ahead and pick in the Kale. I feel like that's a little bit of an aggressive pick early. I mean, they could still flex this mid and move the Mel around as well, but that's unless that Kale's a counterplay for the Azir, it's a bit It's Perfy's definitely Perfy's play style. Scale up, become unstoppable. We've seen a lot of that from like his Susan play or his Nasus play. Uh, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what we really choose to do here. And then yeah, there's the Vayne pick. That's really the pick I think of when I think of Nithros. I think of him on that Vayne. No real tanks really shown for free SM, but doesn't matter. Vayne just gonna get that damage down, gonna get that shred. What are you gonna do to build resistance? You can't. You're dead. Uh, so they don't believe that Kale's going top. They believe that Kale is going mid as a counter. So they take away Nasus now, and this Void does, taking that away from Perfy. Free SM taking away the Lee Sin. I guess they're thinking that Maokai is going support with the Vayne, which is definitely possible. And the Yorick also being denied away here. I don't know Zeldris' champ pool. It's really how they're going to play that. If he traditionally shows that Kale mid. Um, yeah, not where I normally would have thought that draft was going. And let's see. It seems like it's a bit of a long time. Let's see if it's a bug on my end. Nope, there's the Garen going through now. All right. On the clock, 20 seconds. So again, probably not gonna show their top laner here. Gonna show Tom Kench, and then they got a three-way flex. They do take the Tom Kench, potentially a three-way flex right now between the Tom Kench and the Maokai. I guess really only two ways for the Tom Kench, but into the Karma, into the poke lane. So Free Zone is pretty squishy. There's the Scion, there's the beef. All right, that makes more sense. I think that is going to be a Kale mid. Um, to also see how that does into the Azir. I guess that's Mel AP carry potentially. Interesting. Getting some flexes already. Oh, showing the Alawi there for Azuma. I think Azuma is an Alawi enjoyer from what I remember. So it seems like it's probably a pretty good draft by the side of Endless Void. I think they got what they wanted. I think they're willing to give over that Mel. Um, yeah, so looking pretty scary. I'll go ahead and try to get this prediction up here in a minute. Um, I know Mel can be a nightmare from everything that I've heard, but I'm kind of liking the draft a lot from Endless Void myself. I think they got a lot of champions that they're comfortable with into some matchups that they wanted. All right. And predictions are away. So, anybody feeling like putting some made up points down? Go for it. Oh, yeah. Looks like we got Hailstorm in here. Always appreciate the support. If you want to cast, you're more than welcome to. I know you also got responsibilities and duties. So you do what you got to do. All right. So they're all ready. They're joining. They're getting ready to launch the game. So they're still going to go through some picks. But yeah, so I think it's really interesting pivots there, taking the Mel first, kind of seeing that Azir counter, realizing it's Kazuto, that he can in fact play that, and pivoting the Mel. I think is where they're going, unless we get something really wonky in the bot lane. Um, so some interesting picks there. The Karma is definitely going to be annoying for the Vayne and the Tom Kench, but at the same time, the Tom Kench is going to just do a really good job protecting that Vayne. Major Crockett's done a good job all season protecting the president there. Nitro is back to his old self and really popping off in this league. I think the last time we saw Endless Void, I think, was week one. But that was definitely a matchup. We were like, all right, they're gonna grow as a team. That was their first time really playing together in the league. And then Free SM, I think the first time we saw them are also kind of struggling in the league after their huge season that they had last season. Um, they were getting rebuilt like season or week 4 and making a run all the way to the finals. Oh, so let's check the bets right now. It's about. It looks like Hailstorm's on my side. He put about 1,000 down. Bazinga 1017 put 1,000 down on Free SM. I believe that is Needs More Mothra himself. And it looks like there's another person who believes another 1,000 points on Free SM. I will up it, make it all even. Oh, we got another believer for Free SM. Hailstorm and I in the boat together. Really liking Endless Void's draft here. Yep, they're gonna. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't forget that that Mel is being piloted by Astros. I just, Into the Vein is going to be very interesting here. So flip it over to our draft board screen here. So, like I thought it was going to line up in in the draft with that flex pivot there of going with the Kale. I'll be interested to see if FreeSM wins, if that was their plan all along, was to get the Mel into Astros' hands, or if that was a more of a standard mid pick. And still 3-2, still 2,000 for the voting. Still got a little bit of time left. Oh, great. My mouse battery is 5%. Work on getting that fixed. I'll go ahead and swap that here for you before it interrupts us. All right. Now we're just waiting on our spectator delay. Another 240. And then we'll jump into this for you guys. And again, anybody out there not playing in the game right now wants to give streaming a chance, more welcome. I'm more than happy to have somebody else come sit in here and keep me company. So again, not everybody has to just listen to me just babble on. But I'll do what I gotta do. Yeah, it's hard to keep casters engaged in the league. Everybody's got their own life going on. And then again, if you're not on a team, it's hard to stay engaged all the time. I know a lot of our people who do like casting are on teams. A couple people riding the bench this season, putting themselves out. So again, looking for some new blood. I think it's kind of a mid to late game scaling angle as well for Free SM. I think the Scion, they have some top pressure early. Um, but yeah, I just kind of like the overall team. for Endless Void. They're also scaling, but I think they're also going to do plenty of damage throughout. Um, I don't know who's really going to deal with some of these champions. The Amumu, the Scion. If they go in, Alawi just goes in, smacks down all of her tentacles, hitting 3+ people as people try to close in and get the kills. I'm not sure what Mel's interaction is with tentacles, but I bet we'll find out this game. Got a couple. Master Chef Tom Kinch. Oh, Team 4 skin. Come on, you're playing Mel. You don't even have a skin for her yet? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. What is Team 4 skin versus Team 5 skin? Mecha Zero Scion. Chard Maokai. Okay. Some good skins in this game. Riot, please fix the load in, please and thank you. Would also love it if we could see the feats in spectator. So my guess right now is that one of the players had an issue loading in, but looks like it's going to get resolved here. All right, away we go on to the Rift. I expect a standard 5-point here from both of these teams. We do have the Amumu, could choose to be a little bit cheeky, but again, with like the KL and everybody, I don't know that you really have enough that you really want to go in. So it looks like it might be a topside invade. Looks like it is going to be topside invade. Is Abel going to flash W here? Nope, not worth it. I don't think your jungler can really do that. If he did, you could potentially have Major Crockett start his W. He can go in as well. But just kind of put yourself behind and be able to get that kill. And Astros doing a good job there. Invade, doing the opposite side invade since they knew they were there. Getting the vision down, both Blue and Gromp.
Minions have spawned.
And just being able to sit cheeky with their ability to poke Nithros and Major Crockett. Either way they decide to go, even if they go into their own turret, they might be able to take damage here, but they're playing it pretty good pathing. Now walking a little close there. Yep, no free poke. Perfect, going ahead, getting 200 damage down. Being down on himself. It's a good job by Shuma. Start pushing him out of the wave already. Yep, still a Scion. Game and rules are a little bit different, but getting bullied early level 1. Astros and Fell really looking to push this wave. Looks like. See if they keep up that pace. Keep trying to push and deny. I know they want to get as much poke down as possible. Might be part of their strategy just to endlessly shove. Perf's gotta be careful. Down a level right now. Good damage coming down from Majuma. Gets off the passive from the E. Kazuto with the early push there, but nothing too much to show for it just yet. Lots of pings coming out already. No jungle pressure yet. They're both working on their clears. Looks like the Maokai is slightly ahead in his clear. They're about even, but just slightly ahead. 4 or 5 seconds. Perfect doing a good job of sustaining, being able to stay in this lane. He's actually up in farm with the Azuma splitting so much time. Zabel now coming down for a gank. See if Fell, Nastros, no. Not too much there, but it looks like they're going to be the ones getting bullied out of this lane. That's a good flash W there by Zabel, but the root comes down. And now they might be on the run here. Fell's going to be feeling good there, especially if his RE or RQ comes back up. There's another chunk burst down. Yeah, that gank kind of turned itself back around, but let's see if Astros gets out of here. It's the sun down. And first blood goes over to Astros. That is not how they rode it up. Fell doesn't have anything to to save him. And then he doesn't follow up for the kill onto Nithros. Perfy here, able to pick up the kill with the help of needs more Mothra. So it's 2 kills to 1 right now. The advantage in this favor of free SM. And that's a TP from Astros. You know, Mage in the bot lane able to take that. It's going to be a long walk back there for Nithros and Major Crockett. Fell again trying to cause more chaos, trying to keep him here. Not letting him back, keeping him low. That Maokai's got to roam elsewhere. Looks like he's going for a counter gank, or a counter invade. Trying to pick up some chickens for himself. It looks like he will get those for free. Needs more Mothra there on his Krugs. Early Dragon being called by Zabel. But yeah, I don't think they're going to actually push this, knowing that Major Crockett needs to back. They do have the tempo at the moment. Looks like maybe the Amumu getting spotted out. Perfect getting forced to farm under his own turret, but I think he's perfectly comfortable with that on Scion. Like, okay, you want to play some games? That's fine. I'll get mine. The bow sitting at level 5, level 6s. Still a little bit of ways away. Azuma going with the tier, which I think is not a normal start on Alawi, I would think, but opted for that mana, thinking he had that early pressure. That is level 6 there for Azuma. Perfy needs to be careful. That's probably going to be Perfy's life here. Azuma flashing in. Oh, but he's taking the turret. Perfy just going to sit there, be able to farm it out. Looks like this first dragon is going to go over to the side of Endless Void, but they're going to be changing the Void Grubs. First Void Grub going down. We'll see the second and third here follow shortly. Amumu was very apt at taking that by AoE damage. Good knockback there by Nithros, so he doesn't get rooted by the Karma. Alright, I think we're 1-1 in terms of defeats with the exchange of jungle monsters. That's where Crockett needs to be careful. He's a little deep there with being down a level. Zabel is here. Fell does have his flash. Fell getting condemned. Good knockback there, but the flash out. Get a little bit of body blocked by his own teammate, but the kill going over to Nithros. So it is 2 kills over there for him. So maybe gonna need some love here from needs more Mothra at some point onto this bot lane. Or at least somewhere else on the map. Now 2-2. 1 kill for either side will give over the feat for first 3 kills. Needs more Mothra back in the top lane, trying to make something happen here, but you need to be careful. I think that hopefully they know that the ult is down for Alawi, but that is coming back up soon. Jungle Vision going down there by needs more Mothra. And he's going to collapse your mid lane. Nope, nothing doing. Kazuto is not pressured at all there. Perfect taking a free turret shot. Bell doing his best to get Major Crockett here. Astros said, nah, I don't have any mana. Let me just get this wave. We also can back. Yep, he just wants to back with the mana. Could look to get another wave pushed in, but just kind of greedy there, so I can back off. Especially with as much love as Zabel's been showing bot lane. Zeldra just doing a good job holding off Kazuto. Just down a handful of farm. Perfy still with that 1 kill lead over Azuma. But again, I don't think that matchup long term goes in his favor. And then it's a very close gold, 200 in favor of free SM. But 80 carry is where the difference is in favor of this Void. Got another minute 15 seconds on the next set of Void Grubs. So we'll see if the teams decide to prioritize that. And just under 2 minutes for the next Drake. I don't think there's going to be a handshake there unless there's a bigger delay. Perfy looking to proxy some here with that wave collapsing. Nobody here. He's more Mothra coming in, looking in. Oh, great knockback there by Zeldra. Ult has to come down trying to save himself. Flashes away. He has no mana. He's just going to be dead. Zabel did a good job closing in, knocking him back. Takes the kill for himself just to make sure they get it. The feed is claimed there. Nobody have boots. Tier 2. Can't see that yet, but the 3 kill feat claimed. Yeah, I guess it's only the partial. I guess that's the 2 of the 3. Dragon being pinged out once again by Zabel. Let's see where the Moomoo's going to back here with the Void Grubs coming up. Interesting decision there. Maybe he is in fact looking for that handshake. Yeah, I think normally with Perfy, you definitely want to prioritize those Void Grubs, but I don't know that that'll allow a matchup. I feel like the Zion needs to be significantly ahead in order to make that work. Get that kind of pressure and resources onto him. The way this match is going. Astro's having to flash out, trying to get away. He's gonna get eaten though by Major Crockett, taking him as far away as he can. Astro's gonna get taken down there. Nitros on the killing spree, 3-0. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem, especially when Fell's up here trying to make sure they get these Void Grubs. It's a bit of a scary thought there for Astros. Not sure they need to pull, but Zabel making sure he gets his 1, make sure he denies them the feat point. Perf said, yeah, you want to fight the clone? I'll fight you. Dragon going to be started up by Endless Void. They have 4 members on it. Mel's going to come over here, get some more vision, check this board, get some more poke down here. Kazuto trying to threaten there, getting rooted himself. But the Cloud Drake is going to go over. Azuma, good flash around the corner, getting away from Perfy, getting his E down. Juma does have the ultimate. It looks good for Perfy momentarily. That that ultimate comes out. Not looking so good for Perfy all of a sudden. The amount of healing is just insane. Doubles giant belt there for Perfy. Kazuto taking advantage there of that death of Zeldra. Up 10 farm. Assists. Needs more Mothra trying to make the plays. trying to get Azuma, and he gives the kill over to Perfy. So able to make the plays, able to keep him there. Perfy able to snipe out that kill. That is huge for Perfy here. He wants to be careful not to give over a kill, but you know, he is Scion, gets some extra gold in his pocket here. Azuma does have TP, but again, that's another 10 seconds still on his timer. Perfy should be able to get out, basically match him on the back here. Looks like he's going to try to freeze this wave a little bit. Make sure he's pushing it. That's a TP coming in from Azuma. May have stayed a little bit long trying to get that pushed under. Major Crockett trying to roam, trying to threaten this Kale. Again, Kale mid-wave, mid lanes. It's very hard to pull off. Just don't have a lot of power early. Definitely threatened a lot very easily by the junglers. Fell trying to help gank, trying to get some of that pressure off of Zaldritus, but again, leaving his AD carry in a weaker side matchup. And Nitros will definitely has a lot of patience. That bot lane will sit in those bushes. We'll say, no, come on. Are we here? Are we not here? We're gonna make you think about this game. You're gonna have to be cerebral. You're gonna have to give wards. Azuma trying to bait out Perfy. Might get this off here. Zable's trying to close in. Can't quite get the angle. Committing now. E down. Ultimate comes down from Azuma. I don't think you have enough CC there. The way that was layered. Needed to commit as a team there. Are you gonna W in and then R? So Perfy's still getting chunked out, but not at risk of dying unless he overextends here. Zabel might come around for this repeat gank. Does have ultimate. Would be a good angle to throw his ultimate if Perfy steps up too far. But the wave is going to come crash back down. Perfy should be safe here. These were Mothra bot lane, trying to help get some pressure for his team. Again, still a pretty good gold lead there for Nitros. 700 gold lead for him. Only a 300 gold lead for Kazuto. 200 gold lead for Zabel. Oh, there's the ultimate here. Does in fact get rooted. It's gonna get rooted again. Gonna flash away. Kazuto's here too. They eventually do get him. Shut down going over to Kazuto. So a really good roam there by him. Make sure they get that kill. Another double Giant's Belt there for Major Crockett. Mid turret does go over to blue team because of that Kazuto roam. That is a level 11 Kale. They're getting some damage down and they're able to pick him up. That is huge, getting that onto the Kale. Zabel's there trying to get something done, but you're not going to really get anything done there. Roam getting punished. Great job there by Free SM to be able to force that. Yeah, they do have the 5 Void Grubs, so that Kale will do some smacking here. Got a bit of a push game going on, like I said. Both sides willing to do that here. So Dragon, yep, coming up in 4 seconds. Gonna stop that Dragon stack right now, says Free SM. Says, nope, this one's ours. Nothing you guys can do about this one. Top turret, I did miss calling that out. That was taken. Probably with that Perfy Death pushing that next wave. And the Allow H is very strong. We're going to take that there. No kills on the Allow H, but still even in farm, it's going to be a pretty good position there. Does have Black Cleaver. So even though the armor that Perfy's building and the Thorn Mail there, the Bramble Vest, not going to be doing too much. Perfy taking a turret shot. almost wondering if they had taken like Horn, like how obnoxious the that mid could have been, that Kale. Oh, Perfy ending it just a bit early. Major Crockett is going to go down here. Some flashes used for Endless Void to get out of that pit there, but you know, worth it. They trade their support's life for the Rift Herald. Perfy doing his best, trying to get these waves pushed, but Azuma having too much clear at the moment. Better watch out here from Perfy. He's a little overextended. Doesn't have that ult anymore. Ult and flash available for Azuma, so gotta show some respect. Fell and Zaldr just looking bot lane. Fell is overextending here now. Yeah, once you get knocked back, you just gotta walk away there. No reason to take all that extra damage. You're not gonna be able to do much there. You gotta play within your spacing of where your team is. I like the original thought, but yeah, once you get knocked back, you just walk back. So it looks like Mel has some pretty good push here, but yeah, Major Crockett not able to land on. Mel's got too much movement speed. Kazuto getting picked out, but needs more Mothra, but it might no longer be a trap for him. Oh, but it is still it's not a trap for him. Joke's still on Kazuto. Still going down. That is still in a Moo. Perfy going in there. They're gonna get Zabel here. They rooted the Tom Kench. Oh my goodness. This is swung wildly here. Free pushing there by the Azuma on top side. See what else he can threaten. But he might be looking at tier 2 top for his tier 2 mid. 3 champions. That is not the trade you wanted. Perfy saying, yep, that's fine. I'll take a turret shot. That's fine. I'm going to make sure we get this. Azuma having to back, trying to go and answer the mid. But it might be a kiss too little too late here. And they're going to look for a dive here on Nithros. Oh, a good flash by Nithros, and just not expecting that play. Nithros sitting low. Astro's going flashing in, but just nothing up. And he might be the one getting fed on here. Oh, Perfy said, I want the kill. Okay, nope. Alright, that's fine. We just walk away. We're a big beefy boy. You want to keep fighting? Okay. Well, my second life will come at you. And the rest of his team just walks away. Interesting, all the bot attention here, but they were able to rescue Nithros and not give over that 300 bounty. I guess they can look for threatening the last remaining tier 1 themselves. Astros might be in a bit of trouble here. Does have the ability. These were Mothra's. Q goes wide, and the third outer turret will indeed fall. They're looking for a push of their own here. Zabel slapping down the Rift Herald. They're going to take this tier 2 bot. Trying to even out this map a little bit. And they will not have enough pushing power, enough staying power here. The Kale being pulled bot side. We do have a dragon fight most likely come up here in about 37 seconds. The vision advantage surely in favor of Endless Void. Some work cut out to clear some of this vision in their own jungle. Looks like they're just wanting to farm up. Perfy's trying to get this wave push, but again, he might be in trouble here. I don't think he can take both of them on. He is level 14. He is beefy, but at the same time, that's just a lot of CC. TP coming through for Kale. Asher's though gonna get chased down here by Kazuto. Root comes down. Gonna be able to live. Team not able to rotate fast enough to punish Kazuto there. Perfy gonna take this bot tier 1. Taking the turret lead back for his team. So, vision game starting to be answered a little bit here. Still in favor of Endless Void. They have all 5 in. Nice dive there by Crockett. He eats them. Astros, though, getting the multiple invincibilities. But he is going to go down to Zabel here. Perfy though, just doing what Scions do. Zouder just still up here. That is somebody you want to see if you are free SM up. Really help push this. And this might be a problem. Zabel, you might be too far up. You might have thought that you're running to your own turret. But no, you're done. You're going to go ahead and feed this kill here. Oh, flashes away. Oh, and it looks like it's just enough to bamboozle Zadridis. And he just lets him walk out. But the dragon is still up, so we might have a round 2 here. Yeah, if I'm this KO, I'm still over there. I'm auto-attacking that, and I'm saying, yeah, get over here, Perfy. They walk down at us, chase them off, but all the waves pushing in favor of free SM. So they should be able to get this second Drake, second Ocean Drake. So getting a little bit beefy, a little bit of an answer there for the Vayne of going, okay, I have some health for you to burn. Yep, fell in a little bit deep. Baron here in 34 seconds. Fighting over the vision, but numbers clearly in favor of this Void. So it's a 5v4 for this Void. So right now, if you're free SM, you just want to slow this down. But the Otacon is up. The Otacon is up, and they're kind of looks like they're willing to let it just kind of split out here. But that's Otacon buff that you're giving up. It's going to go over. Otacon buff goes over. A lot of ultimates are down. Yep, so a couple kills going the way of free SM, but they also are going down. They've also given over 2 kills. So fortunately, some of those debuffs to Otacon have gone through, but now Perfy, you have 3 men chasing you. It's gonna be really okay. Uses his ultimate. Otherwise, I was like, I don't see an out for him with that CC coming at him. This Vayne looking very big. Do have a Kale on the other side, sitting at level 14, so 2 levels before we see the Kale foolishness. Seeing some of these champions start to come online. Most of them still are sitting around 2 items here. Asher's here at 3, 4, and 1. After getting that first blood, bit of a rough time there in lane. A lot of pressure there from Zabel. I look to see them keep doing that the rest of the series. Anything that they can do to help keep Astros down. Definitely a significant carry threat every game he's in. So we can keep him a little bit behind. Give everybody else a chance to scale. It's better odds for your team. Alright, so Baron is up. Vision is being cleared. We'll see if it's just a vision clear here. Kale does have TP. So does Azuma. Zabel and Nitros both have the Otacon buff still. Looks like this vision is going to go over to Zabel. Perfy a little deep here now. So again, just looking at talking about hindsight, kind of interesting. Not punching mid lane more. Kaso is really pushing hard there, trying to get the individual outplay. Zaldr just doing a good job playing that even. Takes the bot red inhibitor. Nobody else really collapsing on him yet. This 1-3-1 is pushing in favor of free SM. Azuma almost getting taken out, forcing the ult out of Major Crockett. Make sure his health bar stays up. So another chance for the Kale to continue to farm. roam a little bit, gonna rejoin the team. Overly grouped. Pressure being thrown by Endless Void topside. Trying to stop Perfy. Or stop this push. They know he's going to want to keep pushing. It's a good gauge starter there by Zabel. Nitros would like to go on the bottom side of that fight and hit him into the wall. Perfy going to ult, see if he can pull off the turn. Oh, the Hex Gates were up. That would have been a really good out. Baron take started there. But yep, I don't think they're going to burn it fast enough. I think they're just going to need a bounce off there. But they do have the threat of Perfy now. Once he gets this wave cleared, start clearing out that bottom side, continue that push. Drake coming up in 15 seconds, so that could be a good pivot point as well. Again, that Kale's sitting level 15, so not too much longer that Kale is going to be a true problem. I think it's 3 items completed. Will definitely chase you down if you try to run away. We're going with the Death Bush at the moment. But that is going to be a 3rd straight Ocean Drake in favor of Free SM. Kazuto's doing negative damage there to Perfy. Perfy's just running at him. He's going to need some help here from Zabel Nitros, but it looks like this might just be the end. It is, in fact, the end for Kazuto. Perfy does not have that ultimate to get away. I think he used it again there to help get the kill. So he's going to go down here. He's going to feed over another kill, most likely to Nitros. It does, in fact, go over to Nitros. He's at his 6 kills. Perfy's just going to pick up some more farm and take fast back. Yeah, interesting decision there to back and not force the Baron. But I guess they do. Kazuto is down. But they would have the time advantage there. Kazuto TP not up, so maybe that was factored into it. But TP is buzz up for Astros, so they're going to go ahead. They're back to it. They're pushing this Baron again. They really want this for themselves. They do not have the numbers. Actually, they see the Vayne's bot lane, so they should know that that's worse. They're even. At best, they're ahead. Ooh, Ajuma pulling that E, but again, putting himself in trouble once again. Good job there again by Matrix Rocket, saving his teammate, not letting him go down. But that is, again, a level 16 Kale with red buff, with Baron buff, and 3.5 items. Perfy rocketing in, putting some damage onto the turret, letting his team continue to get the poke down. Perfy does get half health for that, but again, they have 3 Ocean Drakes, so he can kind of afford to do some of those exchanges and just get his health back. Yeah, as long as they keep their mana up, they can siege for a very long time. Kale pushing by herself, trying to get the last remaining tier 2 turret. I don't think she's gonna be able to get it here. Doing a lot of damage, but should get the wave cleared. Nope. Kale is able to take it down. The chase down here, though. Needs more Mothra, but again, that's not the target you truly want. Yep, Zouder just coming in, lighting them up. It's chaos everywhere. Zaldrus, though, again, they're not on the primary targets, and he just gets to keep taking them out. Heals himself up a little bit. All 5 still standing for Free SM. Looks like Hailstorm's points and my points are in trouble. Free SM needed to scale. They got to scale, and they're just going to take down Endless Void in game number 1. Again, I didn't think they were going to pull it off with that comp, but they definitely did. They definitely played, I think, better as a team. Some of the rotations and pressures, and then just making sure they got the lanes that they wanted ahead. And I think we'll probably hear later this week that Mel is just a problem. um, yeah, doesn't have the score line that the Vayne does, but having double the damage output with just the ability to hit multiple targets and just the use in the fights. That's what we'll see one of the differences. Otherwise, relatively easy, even damage wise across the board. Yeah, it's fine. Just big old tanky boy. Get Mel also getting so much CC down for the team. And 7.1, 7.2, 7.9. Salger just farming very well over here. 8.7 from Kazuto. What are you slacking here? 9 and 9. Come on, man. And then Nitros there at 7.5. Let's check Vision score. All right, over 2 for both of you. Very nice, very nice. All right. So, game number 1, go over to Free SM. Cat Hands, my points, not looking in trouble in the slightest. Nope. You getting the points for game number 1 here in a minute. Let me get my screens all sorted out. My lordy. All right, so that's game number 1 in the books. Go over to the side of Free SM. Where is my points to award? Choose prediction outcome. Free SM. Taking home the money. All right, teams are getting lined up. So I am going to flip it over to a quick pause. Again, game number 1, going over to Free SM. Quick pause here as I'm by myself, and catch you all on the other side.
In the dark of night we rise, axes gleam beneath the skies. Thunder roars, the battle cries. We won't fall, we won't disguise. Storm the gates, our hearts ignite. In the fray we find our light. Shields up high, we hold so tight. Through the storm we take our flight. Storm the gates, our hearts ignite. In the fray we find our light. Shields up high, we hold so tight. Through the storm we take our flight. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's gate we never stall. For Valhalla we give it all. In the chaos we prevail. Warriors hearts in full detail. Legends rise and never fail. For the gods we set our sail. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's gate we never stall. For Valhalla we give it all. Through the fire and the frost, nothing here is ever lost. In the battle we are crossed. Every life we pay the cost. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name we never stall. For Valhalla we give it all. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name we never stall. go down intense. One last chance, no pretense. Crowds roar loud and wild. Victory dreams we go. Team fights for the crown. Legends never back down. Hearts race in the strive to keep hope alive. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, the warriors glow. Champion pride in every soul. True legends chase the goal. Skill and strategy, enemies it's you and me. Push the lanes, break the walls, answer destiny's calls. Cheers that go through night, every move precise, pride. Legend fills the air, fearless brave warriors dare. Glory within our sight, through every dark and light. United till the end, together we ascend. Team fights for the crown, legends never back down. Hearts race in the strive to keep hope alive. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, warriors glow. Champion pride in every soul. True legends chase the goal. True legends down in me. Enemies it's you and me. Push the legs, break the walls. Answer destiny's calls. Shields that go through night. Every move precise, pride. Magic fills the air. Fearless brave warriors dare. Glory within our sight. Through every dark and light. To the light until the end. Together we ascend.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for game number 2, game number 1, going over to Free SM, taking it over Endless Void. So teams are lined up, just getting ready. Got a couple people playing in the games, involved in the league, are like, yeah, I'll help out when I'm not playing. And I'm like, most people play on Sundays. Sunday's the hardest day to get casters. Sunday is the hardest day to get casters. Somebody who has the time, wants to play in the league, would rather sign up and be on a team, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, people who are here watching, people who do watch later. Appreciate it, taking your time. A lot of other things you could be doing with that time, like playing League of Legends. But come on now, we know you want to be here with us, supporting the league. Endless Void taking out the Yasuo. Still not one to see that. Free SM still taking out the Syndra. So same first overall bans. Don't think I'm going to see a lot of difference here unless somebody wants to take away like Mel. If Free SM decides that they don't want to give that over in the first pick, or if they're just going to handshake and let that through as well. Oh, okay, there it goes. Yep. There's the Warwick. Like I said, I don't expect to see much different bans in this first phase. Yep, Twitch being taken away again. Trying to remember who the third pick was in game number 1. Okay, they're taking away that Kale. They don't want to see that scaling Kale. They want to make sure they have something in mid or top that they're going to be able to punish. And yep, Free SM taking away the Mel, not wanting to let that get taken over. Endless Void saying, we're going to take your Warwick, we're going to take your Moo. What else do you got for us? Need more Mothra? What else you got in that bag of tricks? I think those are the two we've seen him mostly play in this league. I know he's got more out there, but now it's going to be some of the pressure on him of what does he want to play into in a Moo. They pick their 80 carry first here, settling on the Jin. Kind of a bold pick there. If the other team decides to go super beefy, the Jin does not have fun into that. Um, only count to 4 there, but we'll get there. Let's see if they pick their support here, or if they're worried about that Amumu flexing. They pick a Poppy. Okay, so they've given themselves some options too if they also decide to want to flex. But they can deny that Amumu engage, smack somebody away in an important moment. So it's a good strong pick there. Endless Void coming right back with that Jinx though into the Jin, going, all right, that's fine. You want gold? You want to scale? All right, we'll do better. We'll do better. We'll get team damage AOE down. Let's go. Let's see if they decide to want to pick a mid here early, or if they just want to. They're gonna go ahead. It looks like pick their top laner, taking the Yorick, saying, no, you're not gonna get to take that away. Game number 2. I feel like that's also one of like the primary played from Azuma is that allow a Yorick combo up there. Let's see if they answer with what they want to give Perfy here. And they are. They, in fact, are taking that Jax. So we're going to see a spicy top lane here. So, Endless Void, still looking for a mid and support, in theory. If they're not sending the Mumu bot lane. So, maybe a Cass ban here. A Cassiopeia ban. All right, just going to take away the Tom Kench. So they don't want to play that safe again. Again, Major Crockett, couple big saves there. Definitely a couple confirmed saves last game. Wukong also being taken away from Free SM. I guess they're worried that Poppy could be flex support. Try to don't see like a Cass or a Victor ban here. Nope, they're going to take away the Maokai. They're not going to let Zabel back out of that or let it be flexed to Major Crockett. Or not give him the option to double flex at minimum. And the last ban will be the Karma. So we had an 80 carry, a mid, and 2 sports and jungler ban from round 1. So we're guaranteed to see some different champs. We've already seen some of that in champ select so far, but teams really going at it saying, "What else do you got?" We saw your game 1. We know what we banned. Let's see if you pick that, or if you won't. This comp. And the Lulu, which was banned in game number 1, is going to go bot lane with the Jin. I don't think they're cheeky enough to take that mid. I don't think you want to see that mid, in honesty. So should be there, but means Poppy should be our jungler. That's for cat hands. A Lilia pickup. Okay, this is interesting because this could still go several ways. And an Urgot pick. Okay, this has gotten super spicy here. I guess that Amumu is going to go bot lane. Interesting. Okay, and Free SM taking the Azir this time. Zaldregis taking the Azir. Kazuto's not going to have it this time. Into a matchup that he wants. Whichever matchup that is. I'm assuming York has to go top, basically. So this is an Urgot mid, unless this is a weird Urgot jungle lane or something. All right, let me Get the bet up here. Game number 2. Endless Void. Free SM. I want to see how these guys line up. This is much spicier. Much spicier lineup from by Endless Void. I'll just go contrarian here. It's okay. I can lose points today. Yorick Jungle, I mean, I guess. I guess it could be Yorick Jungle with an Urgot top. I mean, you can still put Lilia Jungle with Yorick top, Urgot mid. They've yeah, this is pretty spicy. Yeah, I mean, like they had the Amumu early, and then they picked the Yorick early. I guess unless they really didn't want it into the Jacks, but be interesting to see. Yeah, Toxic Games. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty sure the Mumu is the only one that really fits that could potentially be that support role. Kind of an aggressive support there to be paired with the Jinx. I mean, again, some defense appeal and everything as well. But then, yeah, the top side of the board is very interesting there with the ability to move around. All right, I don't think we have too many new viewers jump in, so we're going to go ahead and switch. Urgot and Jax going top lane. That's what we're seeing so far. Let me switch the names here. Yeah, York mid. Okay, interesting. Now they can switch up until I'm trying to remember the rules. It's at least like 25 seconds to go. Like after everybody's put their champs in, they could potentially switch. But whew, it's definitely a spicy lineup. Let me see what we're doing. Again, predictions are up. Got just over 2 minutes left. Right now, it's just me versus Killian MH. 500 points apiece. So low odds or low stakes right now. Hmm. Yeah, definitely some interesting matchups here. There's a lot of beef on the side of Endless Void. Uh, kind of interesting. I guess the Azir ult is gonna be more defensive this game. They definitely kind of split up teams. They can definitely split up team fights very easily for free SM. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not really sure how they engage too much other than if they get a Jin snare or just a Poppy and Jack's kind of all in dive at them. And then, obviously the Amumu for engage for Endless Void. And then you could also put them to sleep with Lilia. Um, yeah, Toxic. So, like, if it'd be interesting to see if they do try to permacamp them. Last game, uh, Needs More Mothra spent a lot of time going top lane, trying to make sure that the Jacks had the advantage. I'm assuming this is another matchup that he's going to want to do that, make sure that Perfy doesn't get put too far behind there, but just going into a negative matchup. Meanwhile, Zabel spent a lot of time bot lane, making sure that Nithros was going to get those kills, get the gold, get ahead of Astros. Nithros a very good AD carry in his own, so probably a pretty even lane But just getting that little bit of love early and just tilting in their favor um, was definitely significant, especially into the Mel. That Mel still ended up doing twice as much damage as the other AD carry last game. So kind of wild there. Um, but yeah, just try to keep Astros down if you can. Otherwise, we've seen what that man can do. Won a championship last season. Yeah, York into his ear. If this year, as long as he can dodge the those undead minions, he can I think outpoke in this lane and keep him down. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how much time Lily and Poppy actually spend mid lane. They both left that on an island. Occasionally walked by, looked at it, said, "Can we do anything?" No. Zabel did have a good engage, as Maokai did get in there one time. Give that he ended up taking the kill, and the assist went over to Katsuto when the kill ran up towards Rift Herald. And sorry if I'm not on it, everybody. Did not get my nap in today. Hoping for some caster help. All right. Get about 25 seconds here. It's going to bug out. Yep. All right. Let's see if these skins pop up. All right. No Team Foreskin. 5 and 5 on each side. Pentakill 3 Lost Chapter Yorick. All right, last game I called for a standard 5-point, but does not look like that's what Endless Void wants to do. Looks like they want a 5-man bot this time. But again, a good 5-point showing. Got that early ward down. Fell is going to spot them all out here. Poppy not moving yet to go get that cross-map vision. Again, they see that further invade there onto their blue. A bit of a cheeky path there by Zaldritus to go get that ward. Looks like he should be able to walk out. He's kind of baiting himself here. He's got to be careful. Major Crockett might get on him here. Oh, Major Crockett goes just a bit wide. Zaldritus going to go down, give over an inexplicable first blood over to Azuma. At that point, just run to turrets and go execute. That is criminal. That is not okay. That is actual pain. Can't be doing that. Can't be giving over first blood like that for nothing. Just for some vision. Endless Void off to a good start this game. Hailstorm did throw down another 1,000. So maybe I'll make some money. So Juma hasn't spent that gold yet. I think he'll hit the level 2 faster. Yep, he's hit it. Yep, Costo getting poked out early, down that range advantage. Astros happy to farm wherever the minions are. Not a lot of threat right now to the Astros, especially with Fell there. We keep him pretty healthy in lane for now. Costo losing some of the minions to the turret. But again, he's just trying to stay healthy. Does hit his E. Zabel looking, trying to go in and take the opposing side blue, maybe? Looks like he is going to try to steal away the blue from Needs More Mothra here. Feeling cheeky. It's another E going down for Kazuto, so keeping this lane even and starting to push himself on that rebound there under turret. And it looks like the blue does get indeed stolen away by Zabel. See how that affects Needs More Mothra. Maybe he'll get it back out on the map faster here. Kazuto in a bit of trouble there. I'm sitting under 300 health. Getting poked out once again. Yep, Needs More Mothra looking for a flank. He's set up for a good flank angle right now. Kazuto is in trouble here. Needs More Mothra. Oh, Zadra just getting the kill. Needs More Mothra there for more support. Bit of an overstay there by Kazuto. Just not respecting that amount of damage that come down real quick. Even though he just played that champ. Azuma almost taking out Perfy. Perfy not playing the big old beefy boy he was last time. Also at a bit of a range disadvantage, even though Urgot's relatively short. And we got the first dragon coming up here in 35 seconds. See if either side wants to prioritize that. Right, there was missing the zap there onto Astros. Astros just happy to farm this out right now. Get his items. Not really threatened right now. So we did get a jungle gank, but it was not super needed so far in the mid lane. And it looks like the first Drake will go over to free SM. Gonna take quite a steal here from this supportive move. Let that happen. TP coming out from Azuma top lane, so both the top TPs are down. This first Drake going over to Needs More Mothra, like we said. He is down about 12 farm. Does have that assist in his pocket, but is getting out jungled a little bit by Zabel right now. Zabel just looking to farm up. We'll see when he hits 6 if he really decides to start bopping everybody on their heads. Kazuto misses the E that time. Perfectly hitting 6 first. Able to start bullying back a little bit, even though he's down 300 or so gold. I guess 400 gold. And this Void taking the Void grubs. See if Needs More Mothra can steal one of these away for the clean sweep. Azuma in a bit of trouble. Flips him. Has to flash away. And it looks like... Oh, Needs More Mothra did a great job. He did in fact steal away one of the Void Grubs. So that will not be a feat there. And that is bot pressure there. Be able to take the plate here. While Major Crockett was roaming top lane. So yeah, so just kind of farming it out top side. Perfy is actually out farming Azuma, so mitigating a lot of that first blood gold there. Let's click back over here. Yep, just about dead even there on the top lane. Only a 200 gold advantage there for Sable. Getting 150 there in favor of Kazuto. So just pretty even across the board here. Murphy in a bit of trouble, but he gets the big old stun down. And it would turn out to be a problem for him? No, he ends up getting the first kill of the top lane onto Azuma. Kazuto doing a good job pushing that wave under. And give him an opportunity to roam here, get some vision set up. Be interesting to see if they decide to go for a lane swap at some point as well. Probably won't, but it'd be interesting to see if they do. Alright, so we have 7-second differential between the next Drake and Void Grubs. Zouder just desperately needing to start evading some of those E's. He is down almost 30 CS. Does have that kill, but it's starting to get mitigated. See lots of pings. These teams trying to communicate. Not a lot to do on the map right now. Kazuto though, with the maiden, just really able to start pushing this wave out. Zouder's just having a hard time keeping everything contained. Perpy though, saying, no, I can kill you now. I'm gonna keep this pressure up. Kazuto is top lane though, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle this double like pushing power here. This turret could be significantly threatened. Nitro's taking a lot of damage. Gets hit by 2 shots. Oh, but he's able to avoid the third. I'm not even sure he needed to flash there. Just Astro's kind of taking a slightly bad angle there. Needing to widen it up a little bit. Again, don't have any CC really to lock him down. So Astro's unfortunate to get the kill there. Nitro's fortunate to get away. Live another day. 17 seconds here on the next Drake. Pushing power on mid, all Kazuto. Not getting punished whatsoever for stepping up that far. Getting Perfy up about 20 farm. Definitely out farming this wave. But again, pressure continues to mount. Drake is started by Endless Void. Trying to punish Kazuto here is free SM. It's interesting to see, are they going for these Void Grubs here? Because they're giving away the Drake, and I don't know that they know that they're giving away this Drake for free yet. I don't think they knew that. They can see that now. But I think it's too little too late. Perfect going for blood. Not able to get the stun. Polymorph comes in on Zabel. Drowsy comes down though. These were Mothra in trouble. Zouder just in trouble, but getting knocked away. Comes out. Azuma getting the execute onto Perfy. Needs more Mothra. Surviving the rocket from Nithros. All these near-death experiences. Fel will not be able to hold this turret against Kazuto. He's going to need a lot of whimsy. That is far too much. There's far too many minions to deal with. And this should be these Void Grubs all going over to the side. Well, we'll see. He needs more Mothras here. He's not full health. He's being a little cheeky. They don't have the numbers. I don't know if they got the vision down or what, but not able to get there. Astro's playing with death. He knows Nithros doesn't have the rocket up. Some people playing on some knife's edge in this game. See when some of these collectors start coming out. Yep, Perfy. So yeah, I would have thought that the Urgot would have felt more comfortable in that matchup. He did have the counter pick there onto the Jax. Perfy said, that's fine. I can trade 200 health for you. Astros almost getting taken out there, but having just enough to survive. Nithros is rocking at this point. Wild. Under 50 health there. But able to once again walk away. Again, we see some of these collectors and it's not be happening here. Zalder's trying to do what he can to save what's left of his turret. But he's about 35 far behind. 33 far behind. So, Majuma has the kill lead in the top lane, but he is also down 30 farm. Getting threatened to take his life once again. Trading patterns from the Jack is just too strong. The Maiden's not really being threatened here. Kazuto doing a good job keeping it back. And just getting so much pressure down Zalders. Needs more Mothra is here for a gank. Be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know. Major Crockett, I don't think you win that. You're down 2 levels here. You do have Kazuto on his way. Oh, and that's another kill. Needs more Mothra. Feed one over to the enemy top laner there. Execute. Too strong. Just too deep. Didn't have flash to get over the wall. Too deep. Good rotate with the right Kazuto. Much better team play. But this turret is going to go over to Astros. But it's going to be answered shortly back there by Kazuto. So they're just trying to push him off, but now you're just standing in the minion wave. Able to run to his team. Not be able to stick on. Perfect goes for the dive. Oh, he's low, but he's going to get the kill. And he's going to get out with his life, but this Lilia going to come chase him. Able to avoid the rocket. Is he going to be able to get out before Lilia finds him? Oh, he is not. He has to dodge. And he gets collected by the Lilia. Needs more Mothra, not able to get on top of him. Thinking about the Kazuto, but it's a 2v1 in terms of damage. Fel can keep him alive, but it's not going to provide a whole lot of damage for him. Gonna have to give that up. Amumu's going top lane. Drake's coming up in 30 seconds. Rift Herald coming up in 30 seconds. There's more fighting coming on the map. Yeah, as much as this Yorick is struggling in lane, struggling in CS, he is picking up these kills, able to keep himself in this game, not falling too far behind in the gold.
Hello.
Oh, it's the hailstorm. Thank goodness. Not just here in my own echo chamber. Here for your auditory pleasure.
In. Got the child to bed. I was like, let's jump in and help out my boy.
I appreciate it very much. Dowder just not able to get on the Kazuto. He's overextended. Gonna get picked up. Urgot Execute is just collecting everybody on the map. That collector of his own. Astro's now into the mid lane. Gonna be able to start doing some damage himself. But looks like this Drake is gonna go over on the side of Void.
Yeah, Urgot doing really well in team fights. Was struggling some in lane, but as long as Kazuto can deal with Perfy in the side lane, I think they'll be alright. Just want to get a couple of kills on the Jinx for Nithros as well.
Yeah, I think both bot laners are kind of like okay with the state of bot lane. Like they both want the kills, but in terms of the other ones not ahead of them, they're like, all right, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think Master gets some kills. He can become scary. It's just Jinx is quicker to become activated for that role.
Kazuto trying to get out. He's gonna get stunned, gonna get locked up, overextended there. He's trying to trade something back, but Perfy's gonna get him.
Good try.
Fortunate
he got at him.
Zaldr just being caught out once again. Oh, he knocks him away, but there's the kill over to Nithros.
Hey.
That was the kill you could not give away.
It actually worked out. Gifted the kill over to Jinx, so it worked out even better.
Right? Yeah, we were just saying like, oh yeah, the bot lane's pretty solid still, and then nope. Zabel coming in clutch with the sleepy time tea.
And still 2-1 drag, so nothing too scary for either side there. I see Eevee has the upgraded boots, so that'll be helping them out as they get into this game a little bit.
Yep, able to get 7 feet. Yeah, we both lost
Unless
points.
somebody ends up getting fed, it's can Eevee get big enough, or can Perfy split hard enough?
Right. Well, part of the problem I think with the Perfy splitting, I don't know the matchup with the York Jacks, but the York is pretty mighty as well right now.
Yeah, I think York does pretty well for that matchup. Because unless you have your E up, if you get hit by the ghouls, they do a lot.
Right.
But I know Jack scales really hard, so late game it might just come back in his favor.
Yeah. It's yeah, definitely interesting the mixed matchup. Both the scalers on both sides, just like who's going to scale bigger. I do like the amount of beef on Endless Void into the Jin, especially a non-fed Jin. He's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, it's nice
killing
being
customers.
beefy. Until he has like 3 items, it takes him a little bit to burn him down. Yes, we do have Kazuto on your Hobbit.
Yes, sir. He said, I saw Hobbit do it. Why so easy, man?
Yeah, must be an easy champion. Ooh, the nice wall.
Souter is
Good
getting the
Shriemus
kill
shuffle
there.
for the kill.
Zabel not quite in range there. Not going to pull the trigger on the Night.
Yeah, for both teams, they have a champ they want to split push. They just need to set up where they have an actual 4-1 and have even pressure. Right now, it's just kind of the splitters getting off ahead and getting taken out before the rest of the team can pressure and provide a chance to actually split push.
Right. So yeah, I guess I missed the split push there. Take that tier 2 by Perfy. Perfy again going to the bot side now. Got to be matched against the Yorick. So we'll get to see what some of this matchup looks like. 50 seconds on the next dragon.
For sure.
Oddcon is topside. Souter just sitting there by himself. Can he solo it? Oh, I'm just teasing.
Gotta use them soldiers.
Astros, I think, forgetting what that
Oh,
was.
goes for the sleepy bubble. See if they can catch the Jin a little far away.
Yeah, not quite fast enough, but yeah. Astros just kind of eating that swirl seed right in the face.
Ended up baiting out the ultimate because he was far enough back, but a good idea if they could have caught him. And now the Otacon gets started up. Looks like it'll just go down for free, but
Giving up the trade.
dragon will be traking and trade.
Yep.
Which is an okay trade, unless if they have a good fight with the rebuff.
I mean, Perfy's gonna try to take this turret then.
Yeah, it's good rotate. You know, everyone's
he's
bot.
Okay, he's not, so I don't quite understand that.
Perfy CP or Kazuto's?
No, well, Perfy not then diving in.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
backing
he
right
could've
now
gone
instead
for
of
it with
creating
the
more
buff.
map. Yeah, instead of creating more map pressure, which okay, he canceled his back now. They're probably telling him, no, push. We don't care if you die
Yeah.
right now. Like it's 200 gold or whatever. Like
Yeah, it's
you
better
already
to
burned
keep
your
pressure
TP.
up.
Yeah, if he hadn't have used his TP, then it'd be like fine, you go back, come back in. But you used your TP.
Yeah, agreed. But get a good push mid, 2 towers, plus the slam into the next inhibitor turret.
Yep, good team macro there by for ESM. Perfy did not back. He's still just continuing to farm to get what he can. At this point now, I'm like, okay, now you back. There he is.
Yeah, now he's just chilling a camp before he backs. See if he has enough money for a good buy. Kazuto almost caught him on the back, but we'll miss him. And they get their resets out, so they're gonna be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, able to spend his 1,000 gold right there. He is 2,000 gold up on Azuma. Some that's mitigated. Lilia's up 1,500 over needs more Mothra. 1,700 gold lead. Some type of gold lead in the mid lane. 1,200. 1,200. I don't know why my brain.
Some amount of gold lead.
1,000
Hey,
in favor of Astros right now. Even though he does not have a kill.
Yeah, they just got a lot of tower gold down at this point, so that helps them out.
Yep. Tower gold. Up
Now they're looking at the last outer turret in the bot lane. Looking like it should go down before they can really rotate.
Oh, absolutely. Azuma can't do anything there. Kazuto in a bit of trouble. Perfy still has the Otacon buff. Gonna be delayed by Major Crockett, but he should look to use this Otacon buff. Nope. Gonna let him walk away. And
Can't catch up, but good pressure again. Gets him a bot tower for free. Still pressure in top, not bad.
I don't know how much longer is on his ability, but
Getting stunned up, still's got the buff on. It might be getting close to falling off.
It just
Oh,
just fell off.
fell off.
That's why I was like, "What are you doing? Like, you just go for the dive while it's up. It doesn't last as long as it used to." Critical mistake by Perfy there.
Yeah, it was one where he got out to not die, but it would have been better if he just stayed under the tower.
Right, 100%. Like that's a mindset switch for some people. Like no, you just go all out. And so that's 2 free kills given over by FreeSM this game that just had no business of happening. Oh.
Yep. And after all that, they're pretty close in the gold, about 1.5 up for
Well,
FreeSM.
until this, because this is what also the perfect death kind of created. This Baron looks like it's going to go over unless we see a steal. That's
Looks like a big steal.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Nope.
So fully even in gold, but Baron activated.
Good job understanding the mistake and punishing it. Back to even gold now, and they're on Dragon Soul point. So if they can get to that last dragon, that'll be a big push to get them to game number 3.
All y'all points will be mine.
I had to vote for the team that would win the 2-0 because I've been so bad with my predictions. I'd force us into a third game.
Right, there you go.
I was trying to help you out.
Help me out, man. I gotta go to bed. What are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake.
Azuma in a bit of trouble again. Perfy really locking on, really wanting to see him. Give it a bit of an avenue for Major Crockett to get out. Major Crockett's going to go down here. Zabel's now a bit deep. Does get the sleep down on the Astros, getting some damage down. Zabel stopwatches, but it's not going to be enough. And Azuma also, does get the shutdown.
Ooh.
Does take out Perfy.
He almost got Astros with the sleepy bubble, but he flashed away from it.
FreeSM is low. Kazuto's going to see if he can get in there. Hits the E. Flashes Qs. Bam.
Gets one. Don't think they can catch anyone else.
They do have.
Might be able to push into Dragon, though.
Yeah, they do have Soul in 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, as long as they can get that, that might push them over the edge.
I mean, I think they got FreeSM on the back foot right now.
They got no smite if Poppy can get there in time. But I mean, we should show up before.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there by Azuma not picking up that health earlier and then kind of playing around here, not being on it. But they got enough damage. We get taken anyways.
At the soul.
Got the beefy soul too. The thing that Jin did not want to see. Now they're just trying to go for the pick on Nithros. Not enough follow-up there for the rest of the team. And baiting in Astros. Astros is going to go down here. He's doing his best. Can't get to Nithros.
Nicely done by Major Crockett.
FreeSM grasping at straws. just overforcing, trying to make plays that aren't there.
We got 3 minutes till any kind of Baron coming up. Trying to delay the push with the Azir tower, but should fall pretty quick. And Kazuto still answering Perfy, just delaying that split push. Yeah, they are giving over a lot of Christmas gifts, you're correct. They'll take something, but then give up the neutral objectives. Mid tower should fall. And Perfy now doesn't have the E, might be able to get beat up by Kazuto here.
Gets hit by a E. Okay, does he have enough? He doesn't.
Down, and it'll Q. Yep.
Not enough in the tank. Kazuto is a pretty big boy himself. 3 items.
It's playing it slow, a little closer than I thought it needed to be, but easy kill for him. Got the air god ult down, shouldn't be at low enough to execute, but pressuring him away from their blue buff.
Yeah, kind of just a slow march in this void right now.
We have Kazuto splitting bot now. We need some pressure somewhere else. Right now they got 2 bottom. So we gotta spread them across the map when we want to get the split on.
Yeah,
got the sleep going down. Poppy ult.
Yeah, a bit premature Poppy ult. I don't really think that was needed. I don't know if he like misclicked and then just made sure to execute or what, but
yeah, I think the shuffle he got off was enough, it seemed like, but I don't think it's a terribly long cooldown, just kept his mid laner alive.
Yeah, it's a quarter of the way back up already. But yep. Another Baron, minute 30 here to fight over. Nothing too much more. I mean, still it's only a 2k gold difference, so still relatively close there, but the way the last like few fights and then the macro afterwards has really been going Endless Void's way.
Yeah, for sure. And we got Baron coming up soon, so we'll see if there's any picks before that. If you have a chance and can toss the stream up for me, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was all by myself.
I know you. Got Major Crocodile here fighting over the vision. And right now we don't have a flash or TP for the mid or ADC for free SM, so Endless Void will want to try to punish that. We're fighting for space. We see the split pushers in the bot lane. Both of them have TP up.
Yeah, I actually just realized that Astros took TP this game, even though it's not on a mage anymore.
Yeah, it's not bad for a lot of ADCs. It just makes you a little less safe in lane.
Right. Yeah,
Ooh, a good flip. We've got a Huma jumping in the wall to push him back, and looks like he'll stay safe with another Poppy ult. So
that was a really
good
Poppy
forcing
ult.
out a lot of ultimates there.
I think that was a really good Poppy ult because I think Kazuto takes that fight every time.
Yeah, I think it was fine. He got the slowdown. At that point, he just kind of had to walk at him, but now he gets the back and stop Perfy once again as Azir is TPing back to the Baron. And I also got the Jhin ultimate down, so they're down 3 ultimates. And Mothra walking up. I think if they're grouped up, they could just look for a fight. They're up 3 ultimates right now. Flashing, looking for that sleep. Gets 2 of them. They flash on the wall, get on Major Crockett.
He just keeps trying to kind of peel away. I think kind of maybe a mismanaged fight
Take
there.
down the Poppy. Well done.
It looks
They
like it
will
was
stand low, but Jinx is excited, gets another kill, going for Astros, gets the triple. Or the double there. Didn't pick up the first one. Kazuto also winning the split fight. They should be able to pick up this Baron for free now.
Yeah, I thought they mismanaged that fight. There was a window there for free SM to come back in the fight, but they closed that door pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah, they forced the fight. It was a little scary, but just I think they had the same idea I mentioned. So many ultimates were down, it was okay to be a little risky. And now burning this down, no smite to deal with, so should be a free pickup for Endless Void. Getting more Christmas presents delivered.
Yep, Perfy's down. You got 15 seconds on Elder Dragon. Perfy's still going to be down, so it's going to be a 5v4 in favor of Endless Void.
Yeah, even better for them.
So it's just kind of mismanaging some timers here, and just that overall macro right now is just really going the way of Endless Void. Kind of the opposite of what we saw game number 1.
Waiting for the rest of the team to show up, and I assume they'll just rush it down. Or look for a death push, potentially.
Yeah.
Got the blue ward coming down, so they see they're on it. But it'll be tough for them to get in here. Poppy could try to flash and smite. But can't get close enough. Well done by Endless Void, now have the double buffs. Get the slow down, trying to speed herself up to get Lulu out. A nice bandage toss and taken down by Nithrus.
The ult was used by Urgot there. Probably not important.
It was a good ult. The slowdown helped the Amumu catch up.
Gotcha.
Even if you don't completely execute, if the slowdown's enough, it's worthwhile.
I missed if
No.
Perfy actually got the Flame Horizon this game.
He's getting close to it right now.
Yeah, I know he's close at the moment. I don't know if it like at one point it didn't peak or whatever.
I didn't pay attention, but they're still hoping he can just split
Astros
the win.
is dead.
Astros, goodbye. Got in the baby cage.
Yep.
Don't think Perfy will be able to win the game before Endless Void, as they're on the Nexus turrets right now. Got the Streamer Shuffle in, trying to take any damage they can, but they're burning down through this Elder buff. Just too much money in the pockets. Don't even kill the Lulu who was stuck asleep. Perfy TPing back, but might just die as he lands. Has the E to jump out, but the Nexus will fall.
And
Here goes the Endless Void. See, my predictions always guarantee the other people win.
I think we can talk about it here in a minute after that, but I think we both agreed in game number 1 that from the draft, I think it was a better draft by Endless Void, but just much better execution by FreeSM. But game number 2, going over to Endless Void, Kazuto and that Yorick, huge, doing the damage, getting all around the map. Nitros doing a good job staying even in the lane, even with the roaming support.
Yeah, really good pick by him. Unconventional, but made it work and countered what they knew Perfy wanted to do in the split push, and let a Huma go and fight with the Urgot.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I think definitely underrated in that game is Zabel. I think he enabled so many of the plays. Obviously, getting Azuma some of those kills early. And I mean, Crockett also roamed up top, trying to make sure Azuma didn't fall too much out of the game. While he definitely got diffed in the minions, he got those kills early. Was able to stay afloat in the game and just continue to be a participant there.
Yeah, let them be the front line they needed. And yeah, Zabel had a lot of good pickoffs with the trouble bubbles and the ultimate. So that Lilia
Swirl Seed
highly did well.
Seed.
Trouble
Bubbles,
the bubbles, Zoe. They're bubbles, they make people go to sleep. But yeah, the Swirl Seed
here.
into the sleep. And yeah, Nitros unkilled that game, positioned well, picked up a lot of kills, and just was big late game to help them shut it up. Well played by them. And yeah, game 1 you mentioned. I was thinking the setup was better for EV with the Vayne as a big carry, but the Kale got so big that was the one thing I thought could take him down, and ended up doing it.
Yeah, I definitely thought they were going to play more around mid lane and try to focus that down a little bit, really punish that Kale. Definitely rotate your mid more. Just that Kale has no ability to really match. Walks into a bush and it's just a death bush. You're dead. Like you can't pressure anywhere.
Right.
But was able to just outscale. Oh, you walked away. You got an assist or you got a kill with 3 of your team members top lane. Great, I'm taking your turret. So it's definitely a good play there in game number 1. And that was setting us up for game number 3.
Got them silver scrapes, baby. Assume you were gonna toss to a pause. The people get their break in. We'll be ready for it.
Yep, haven't gotten invited to the next lobby yet, so we will flip it over to a pause and we'll catch up and see you on the other side.
Sounds good.
Lights go down intense, one last chance, no pretense. Crowds roll out and wild, victory dreams beguiled. Team fights for the crown, legends never back down. Hearts race and it's life to keep hope alive. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, the warriors glow. Shining bright in every soul. True legends chase the goal. Skill and strategy, enemies, it's you and me. Push the lanes, break the walls, answer destiny's calls. Cheers echo through night, every move perfect and tight. Summoners call her clear, night of glory drawing near. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, the warriors glow. Shining bright in every soul. True legends chase the goal. True legends chase the goal. True legends chase the goal. Skill and strategy, enemies, it's you and me. Push the lanes, break the walls, answer destiny's calls. Cheers echo through night, every move perfect and tight. Summoners call her clear, night of glory drawing near. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, the warriors glow. Shining bright in every soul. True legends chase the goal.
All right. Welcome back to Valhalla Esports. Season 6, Week 6, Free SM, Endless Void, one apiece, going into game number 3. Teams are still finishing getting lined up in the lobby. We'll get the draft.
Yeah, I'm a huge amount of songs low-key ass. Hey, we got the songs from our lovely killer Kumquat. He provided them of his own free will, so we appreciate all his effort. No matter how you feel about them.
I actually really enjoyed it, so it's I'm sorry it wasn't the Metalhead. Check out the intro song. There's a few other ones that go a bit more ham, but that is our final showdown. By
Good night, Chris Solace. Get back this way. How you feeling coming into this game number 3 for the teams?
I mean, I feel like after Free SM, you just need to like chill, get back to doing what you were doing game number 1, Endless Void. Obviously, you're feeling good about how game number 2 shook out. Be just kind of interesting. I think both these teams have kind of like outplayed themselves in the draft a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if they like play to their strengths.
Game 1, despite them winning, I was worried about the double AP bot. Ended up working out for him, and then Asterisk on the Jin. I think Jin can be really good, but it kind of depends on the team you end up into. the more traditional hyper carried Jinx, I think, was helpful for EV last game.
Yeah, no, I definitely. They had that pressure, and the Jin just had to perform so well so early, and then just didn't get the gold to get ahead. And then again, it
Yep.
was always into that beefy team. Gave away what 3 Mountain Drakes too.
Yeah, all the unnecessary picks right before objectives were unfortunate for them as well.
Yep. Sorry, hopefully I'm not eating anybody's ear. But
See how they do into the new draft if they keep going with the perfect split, which we know he likes to do.
I think
We'll see how it ends up playing out for him.
yeah, I think Zaldris again had a decent game number 2. I think he's definitely put on the back foot. I think again, just you saw them invade your blue side. Again, there's other safer places to get out, be cheeky. If you're gonna go for that aggressive ward, you also didn't need it. You don't, just play a little safe. Don't give that one over. And then Perfy just kind of make sure he's communicating, staying lockstep with the team of, okay, am I going in now? Am I not going in? Um, generally he does a good job of like understanding when he should be given pressure, but then just that slight misplay that basically turned Baron around. Not saying that they would have gotten Baron anyways, but just where the Otacon buff fell off and was taken out right there was kind of rough.
Yeah, unfortunate timing, but you got to pay attention to it. It does a little Rift Herald purple screen thing when it gets low. So when you see that, you gotta use it or lose it. And then I'll be interested to see what kind of picks they keep bringing out, if they want to keep having picks where Kazuto ends up answering the split, or if they want to have a better answer for top lane, since it looks like red side they could go with counter there. Depends on how they want to go through the draft.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Endless Void decides to go with the same bans they had last game, or if they're going to take away the Mel. They let it go through game number 1. I don't think it was by any stretch the reason they lost. Um, but just interested to see if they want to give that over to Astros or not, or
Right.
just
Yeah, it depends on how much Kazuto's played the mill, if he feels comfortable on it, or if they just don't want to deal with it.
yeah. I think that's what their thought was game number 1 and why he picked these here early, thinking he was going to be into that, and then they did the swap for the Kale.
Right.
So some interesting mid picks this series, and teams not afraid to pivot.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was still really thrown. I was like, oh yeah, that's just a Moo jungle, that's fine. And they're like, no, it's a Moo support. And I'm like, with a Jinx? All right, that's all right, okay.
okay. Maybe Sport's not terrible. Jinx has enough CC, just doesn't have any of the safety of like a Thresh or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can still counter peel, and there's still things you can do, but at the same time, it's just like, okay. I mean, team comp wise works out well. If you're dedicated to support,
Right.
Nitros is on you. Stay alive.
Yeah. I think if they did similar drafts, if they just had a more hyper carry for Astros to play on, that might help them out.
Yeah.
If they want to change up the draft, then it all just kind of depends on what they want to draft towards.
I guess also the Amumu was allowed to really kind of be let through and have success because it was yep, that was what I was afraid of. All right, the draft is well underway. I was turning on animated mod, and we'll just walk through it here in a minute. But the Lulu really enabled the Amumu to do whatever it wanted in terms of that matchup.
Right.
All right.
First, I'm taking out Syndra, Endless Void, taking out the Yasuo for the Astros, expected. Got that Twitch ban, don't want to deal with any invisibility shenanigans. And the Warwick taken down, been pretty strong for jungle and top recently. And there goes the Jinx. Don't want to see it again for game 3. Did well in game 2 for Endless Void. And the Kale taken out once again. Very good in game number 1 for FreeSM. And they first pick that Mel. Could again be that AP carry bottom, but could be mid. We'll have to see.
I'm shocked to tell you. Shocked. Okay, I'm not that shocked.
I've trapped my pearls. Grab that a Mumu once again. Could go back to support. Could stay in that jungle.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of teams truly use the flex. I think these guys have done a good job so far. But there's a lot of champions right now that are still solid in the flex there. And running back
sure.
that Yorick,
And
though.
the Yorick. That I liked it. We'll see if it goes mid once again or can go back top. But yeah. It all depends on like how your team laid out and if you have champs that overlap with your teammates. But yeah, whenever you can get some flex picks out, I think it's really good for the draft just to keep the other team guessing. And the Skarner pickup, looking for a big beefy boy in that jungle. I saw a random Korean series game where just one of the teams went basically full wombo with like a Nocturne, Shen, Galio, and like 2 other AoE champs. And I was like,
Lord.
yeah, that could work in our league. We're just like, all right, somebody go, and we're all gonna press our R buttons on them. And the Zeri pickup, so a lot more of a hyper carry can pop up very well, and I assume one Astros is comfortable with the pickup there. This time,
Go
yep, EV going with the Jin pickup.
Yeah, Jin going over to the Nithros there. Free SM though. Astros give the Zeri very safe champion, can jump over all those walls, especially if he's left alone by himself. But that should mean that Mel is locked in mid lane.
Yeah, should be. Does give a good target for the Mel to block in the Jin ult if she could block the 4 shot. Can potentially have some plays out of that, bouncing it back into the enemy team. You won't want to block the Amumu Q because it'll just put you onto the Amumu. We'll have to see how the rest of the draft rounds out. Since this time EV has the Jin, I want to see someone who can shred through tanks especially if they have another bruiser tank after the Skarner. But we saw the Nasus taken out, another good splitter for Perfy. The Lulu would have been good enabling for Zeri, but they picked that Milio right there. And then taking out Zabel's, Lilia, and Leeson, but he picks up that Vi, which is good for that single target lockdown. Good for the Zeri, who's very elusive. And then Set. Another champ Perfy likes and is good in the split, but also good in the team fight, so could play it either way. Has a little bit of beef, so we'll hope the, I guess, support or jungle at this point. No, it'd be a mid pick unless they send Yorick mid again. Which it looks like they are.
Looks like they are, yeah.
I think that'll be Mord top. Mord top can do alright in the set, but you have to be careful because set can bully you early, so you gotta make sure you don't get too far behind. I'll just be worried about their damage against the beefy boys if they get behind. We're gonna want to see some money on that Jin to keep them in it, I think.
So predictions are up. I went ahead. I've picked Endless Void both the other games. I'm gonna go Free SM, go the other way. I'm not
Yeah, I
in
do like
love
their
with
draft
either
a
of
lot.
these. I'm not in
I
love
think
with
I like the
either,
Free
but
SM draft more. It
I just don't like the
seems
I don't like the Milio with Zeri. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but
I
I
think
don't.
it's fine as long as his range thing works with her Q, which I
Right,
think it does.
that's what I'm like. I don't know. And so if it does, then yeah, it's probably fine. But it's again another opportunity, another way to make him safe. There is some decent CC that's coming down. I don't know what the interaction is. I think Fi's ult is like a knockup, so I don't really think you get anything out of that for cleansing it. So
Yeah, you could cleanse like right after it because I think it has a slight slow at the end. But you can cleanse the Amumu ult, which is the big one.
right.
You could cleanse like a Jin root or a Yorick slow. But really, Millia ult's there to cancel the Amumu ult. Skarner, if you can get some good ults, can set them up for a good fight. But if they can get the CC onto Zeri that can't be cleansed, then they'll just want to blow her up. But let's see how Mel does into York, because the big damage is when he hits his E, but it's very easy to see when it's coming.
Yeah, I think needs more Mothra needs to focus.
100. Oh my god. Timberland, alright. I guess I'm voting on the same side as you, my friend.
Right.
We out here headed.
I'll put 1,000 down, but I'm not putting 100,000 down.
Timberland believing in his boys. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hopefully your games went alright. And we're getting into game number 3 here shortly.
That's a little more than believing, though. You know what I mean? Like
Here,
that's like trying to convince yourself amount. Like, whew.
I'll bet 5k for you, so it's like slightly worthwhile.
What are my odds still? Still 16-1. I think.
give you at least a little bit of points with that huge as bet.
Right.
I think he has more points than I do at this point.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know how many he has. I think I still have the edge, but
Give me 10k points so I can bet 10k. Unfortunately, can't do that. But yeah, I agree. It could go anyone's way for the game. Perfy, I think, has the opportunity to bully the Mord if he can get an early lead. But it'll depend on how they both play it out.
I think the Mel can really bully the York. We kind of saw the bullying happen in the beginning of last game, but then just the ability to dodge all those E's. I think Mel's a little
range
faster.
range into melee also is annoying, but I'm sure he expects that and will build accordingly. Get some MR early.
Yeah, and that's where I want to see Needs More Mothra really come in with some of these creative gank angles that you can get with the Skarner.
Yeah, for sure.
And really kind of set up Soudra just to get the lead there. He spent a lot of time helping out Perfy.
Technically, it could theoretically. True. If you want to switch the screens real quick.
Yeah, I can do that. 1 second.
Thank you. I'm seeing some pings, so we'll see if we get any kind of invade. Looks like it'll come out from Endless Void. If we do, looking like a 5-point from a free SM. Will they get caught out before they get in the bush? I don't think the Mel saw them there. Now that you're on the Aspros.
Gets that flash out early,
Forces
though.
the flash.
Yep.
Flashed out just in time before the root and the bandage toss, but not too bad. Didn't die. Just have to be careful of that early gank now since Zeri is down that flash.
Yeah, just kind of some of that like early game shenanigans. So, like, you just didn't need that. Like, you're free SM.
I mean,
you don't need it.
Worked out for them. I was able to also flash, so I guess it was flash for flash. Not as bad for free SM. Getting a little bit of free poke down early, but I do like that ward Kazuto got down for the little bit of poke. See exactly where the jungler starts. A lot of good vision for them.
Yep. Commanding vision. Ajuma actually helping. We don't normally see that. We don't normally see that from the top laner, but he's probably like, hey Zabel, I'm gonna need some love top lane. Yeah. Come my way. Last game wasn't fun.
Might just be planning to let it push, and if he does, could look for like a level 2 or level 3 gank from the Vi.
Yeah.
Gets his minions, so didn't miss anything, just taking a little bit of damage. Actually trading back pretty well, but yeah. You just can't stand there and auto with the set early because the double autos are ridiculous.
In the face. Face
Got
breaker.
the level 2, a nice stun. Might have flashed.
First blood. Going over to
Too late.
Perfy.
Yep, that's why you can't trade early with the set. But well played by Perfy, did it correctly, forcing out the flash and now the TP from the Mord, who's now going to be at a slight gold and XP deficit.
Yeah, I don't think he was
Perfy's
able
going to run back, should be okay, I think. Mord might be slightly ahead in XP when he gets back there.
Yeah, I don't think he was able to quite push the wave under turret, but enough of it was still taken to cancel most of that wave.
Yeah, it went far enough under, it'll bounce. And Kazuto taking a little bit of pain, but nothing too bad so far. Just out here trying to get his farm up and live with that Doran shield. Misses the cannon, feels bad. Oh, gets to land the E, so gets the ghouls to jump on Mel.
Really good baby cage after that too. So like, no, you don't get to just walk away. You gotta deal with these guys.
Lane's in a very scary part right now for the Mord, because have to try to crash the wave. Looking like he's gonna get through it. But he's gonna have to make sure it hits the tower before he gets frozen on. Looks like he comes under, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, Perfy looking very comfortable in this matchup so far.
Yeah, it's one I've just definitely played a lot. Basically, as Mord, you have to wait till you have
Lane gank.
at least E and Q. I don't think they saw him coming, and a nice stun onto Fell, with the root barely missing from Nithros. Good thoughts though. And then after you hit 6, you just have to make sure the set doesn't cancel your ult with his ult, because he can do that. Another nice gank, and this time the root does land. And if they decide to push, Sable might be able to punch into one of them. A little too far away, but he's waiting for it.
He's still here. Yep, he's committed to the play. They see him now, though. So, most likely just wasted time here for Zabel.
Yep, it was a good idea, but they're hitting a lot of good bandages, but the minions were just too far away to fully commit.
Mothra looks like he's going to be able to take the chickens on the other side.
Yep, good counter jungling there.
Looks like he's going to prioritize Void Grubs again, I bet, based on that positioning.
Yeah, I feel like grabs are something FSM would always like. Whenever you have Perf on your team, you know, like
Absolutely.
splitting, so grabs just make that even better.
Absolutely.
Got the soccer ball hit on the Nithros, and the stun onto Mord, getting some more punishment down on him as they're looking to crash the wave before grubs are up.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, just going to back here, though. Reset for it. Get back out on the map in time. TP coming out from Kazuto.
Yep, coming out. Did not go for the early MR. Got the Tiamat to help him with his wave clear. So, looking like it's going to go for that similar build as last game. Damage slash a little bit of lethality. And looking to become that side lane terror eventually.
Looks like
I'm not sure how
first.
Yorick does into the set. So I'll be interested to see how that happens once they're fighting. I think he's pretty good once he has like 3 items.
Yeah, just slowing them, and then so as long as you're hitting the E's, just a good matchup for you. It's kind of just brutal.
Zabel picking up that first dragon as Mothra is looking at these grabs once again. Kazuto had just warded him, so they'll know he's on it. But now might be kind of stuck between 2 players. Got to walk away from Mothra. Ooh, almost got the cage, and the late shield to save himself. But does go down to the execute. That's even like a really high execute. That does a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, it's like based on like the auto damage. I think is what it is, something like that. It's ridiculous.
I haven't seen that champion up. That seemed like a lot.
It's
A
a
nice
ridiculous
engage from Crockett. Gets the stun, flash into the next stun. A bear comes through to keep Astros alive, waiting for the ammo, and the auto will go down. Nithros picks up the kill. Sable's back around. Looks like he got one grub at least, so it won't be any points towards the upgraded boots.
Yep, no feats. I think it was actually really well played by Kazuto there, baiting down Mizmor Mothra and giving some time there for Zabel to close and be able to steal one of those away.
Yeah, it worked out for the objective. Unfortunately, lost his life, but wasn't too terrible. And he's also still doing really well on the farm, so not too bad. He's down a kill. Zabel now looking top, but Mothra there to answer, as they might look for this 2v2. Mort has the ultimate available, where Set does not, and there's a pause.
Mothra's actually still down a level there, also, by the way. So this could actually be bad for Mothra here.
Yeah, as long as they avoid a big haymaker from Set, I think this could be a really good fight for Endless Void. Looks like we see on the map Mel is roaming up, so we'll have to be a little bit careful. Kazuto down in that bottom river currently, but if they can pull a trigger real quick on Needs More Mothra and try to blow him up, could be a good play, but will be a little scary.
Yeah, you have both their ultimates available here. Perfy does not have his ultimate. Does have flash. You know, maybe he could walk over, try to flash E, you know, smack him together before Needs More Mothra gets taken to Madagascar or wherever, Brazil, wherever we're calling it
Brazil. Yeah, the only issue with like the 2v2 when you then do the mortal is when it's like I'm in a 1v1 and you're in a 1v1.
Right, yeah, that's what I was like. But yeah, Perfy needs to get that damage down or the stun up beforehand. Get a little more damage down potentially, but
Yeah, I mean, looking at the map position, I think the correct play would technically just be to walk away, but we'll see how they want to play.
If that Mel's going to rotate up, I think they could potentially get a 2-for-1 here.
Oh yeah, for free as them.
For free SM side, yeah.
But hopefully, whatever issue that I'll pause for will be resolved quickly as we'll hopefully get back into it. Where we sitting at gold lead? Pretty much fully even. One grub the way of free SM, one drag the way of Endless Void, and one kill away from the first feed as we're back into it and they do walk away. And we got our nice little spectator pause.
Yep, had to back it up. Hopefully this goes smooth now.
Yep.
We're caught
So
up.
I saw here the Mel's walking up. That
Everybody walks away.
walks away.
Ugh.
Anyway, so it's all good. And I think really do body when it got to it was looking to remember me getting good at that scope grab.
Hopefully this
Hopefully
isn't messed up.
Nah, it just that was. I think like however long pause it has buffer for first round technically.
Sorry, Hobbit. Yeah, not sounding static to me, but obviously I'm casting, and I'm sorry. It's sometimes Streamlabs does this to me. I'm not running anything else. I haven't changed anything, and you know my other people just go static.
They will gang. Hop. Emilio in the area, put an award, so take up. Very bad reverb. Maybe I like reverb. Okay. But jump back in and disable that hop. Perfect. We'll fly out. I can go sleep.
Emilio gang, watch out! Watch out!
It's not bad. He had the soccer ball, bouncing back in, but nothing really to follow up on it.
Yeah, not enough damage from either side. These were Mothra here looking for a gang.
Yep. They're looking for it once again. They've got to be low, but it has protection.
Yeah, I get Needs More Moth trying to be there to help counter the vibe, but again, I think he needs to try to be making plays elsewhere on the map.
Here comes. Nope. Yes, maybe. walking at the more
But Perfy's not on the same page, so it's kind of just a waste of time. Perf's like, nope, gotta get my minions. Yeah. If I have free SM, I'm leaving him on top island right now, unless he needs some actual help. He's up 30 farm, he's up a kill. Like, as long as he's not just dying every time Zabel shows up top, you usually leave him on island. That's an advantage. You need to go create one elsewhere now.
He said what I say is overlay 23 seconds later. That's weird. Also, I'm getting picked up by like something else. By the way, it's just a little pretty even. We got a slight lead now on the side of FSM. But just waiting for the objectives to come back up. Got a minute on the next dragon. Probably just after that. Oh, yeah, you can ult it under tower. We'll play there by Perfy. We'll have to walk away, but it's fine. I have the shield fully built up, so not too bad. If the minion wave had died right there when Perfy ulted him, it would have been a really big play, but the minion survived long enough for the tower to not aggro. Look at Asterisk, hits someone with the second bandage, and now gets the root. The ult comes down, Millia ult to counter it, and Zeri will ult's trying to get out. Vi's there, and they take him down. Needs more Mothmas here, gets the 2-man ultimate, and it says Skarner kills the Skarner. Skarner kills the Vi with a very nice ultimate and counterplay, but kill to Jin versus kill to Skarner is a benefit for Endless Void.
Oh, absolutely. Really good plays there. Zermoth trying to hold this, but you get outranged.
Here comes the Jin ult, might just fall so low. Gets the flash up, but still gets taken down.
You have to step in front of that, I think, if you're fell. He's just far too low. Your heal doesn't do enough. Like, yeah, it gives him a slight speed boost, I think, still. But, yeah, that's...
He was hoping for the dodge, but yeah, could have body blocked it since he got healthy enough. But well played there by Nitros, getting himself another kill, up to 3-0. I know Hobbit will get excited if he gets one more kill, so he can scream 4.
But it's looking good right now for Endless Void. They got the two Drakes so far. They got Nitros fed here. The beef is not beefing yet for free SM, so Nitros looks like he's going to be able to do some damage this game.
The next set of grubs are now up, so that is getting looked at by Mothra. I believe also the kill went down first for free SM, so they got the feet for the kills. And now it'll be up to the objectives and the tower. Moored on the wrong side of town, but takes the gate before he can get interrupted. And now Kazuto walking up, they're looking to deny one. Somebody smite there from Zabel, and Q's back over the wall. Prevents that from being a jungle objective once again. Meanwhile, getting some good harass here at these areas all alone. Perfy getting low as Vi's here. Gets the haymaker off, but we'll get taken out with the final Mordekaiser. Q getting bonked down.
Yeah, he's from Mothra. Looking in the top lane there, but again, just not quite able to make the play. Really kind of needs to be elsewhere on the map. So I'm just going to continue to say that. So just Perfy, he's going to do perfect things. He's winning his lane in the 1v1. It's really just got to be careful of the 2v1 up there. 2v2, I don't like those odds still for you either. So.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see him try to get the Mel ahead, try to help out the Zeri. Like, despite now being 1-1 in the kills, Perfy was up like 30 CS before that fight. So just, let him do his thing. Help out the other lanes for, you guys are all going to be fighting together as a 4-man.
Right, and like I don't think Kazuto should be able to like 20 farm in this matchup. Yeah, there's other things to play into it, but really should be punishing the Yorick mid here more.
Right. And actually getting some good push. He had got himself a plate before they fell into a range character, so still doing that good push with the York. Good sidestep there, and a pull in for the stun, and dodges the Q. Getting some good damage down by Perfy. We've got Mumu up here hanging out, but we'll get chased off as Perfy takes out that pink word. Nither's gonna slow down by Astros jumping in, might want this 1v1, but just gets a little poke.
Like that's probably like even more of a big thing. So, talk about punishing the Yorick. I mean, getting Astros gold, getting Astros in the game, and this Void doing a great job not allowing him to get in the game, not allowing him to do.
Ooh, good stun on the wall, but they knocked themselves away. Unfortunate. Stopped them from using the plant, but then they used it themselves.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was like a really good play into an oopsie.
And Yorick's gonna take this turret.
And take the
Not
down.
quite enough range there for Fell.
Using that split push in the mid lane. Moffat trying to catch him out. Not sure if he'll get in range.
Yeah, he's wasting
Got
time.
the ult. Ooh, forces a flash. Good try there. Nice soccer ball from Phil.
Just over forcing plays that aren't there. Well, just very low percentage plays. Now I have to wait for that ult to come back up.
Oh, it's not too bad. If they didn't have to burn any summoners for the ult and force Kazuto's, so if they can make a play off of it later, it ends up being worth. But
They're not there often enough to make a play.
well, they'll just have to go back now. You gotta say, all right, we burned the summoner. I'll come back. If they do, then good for them. If they don't, then yeah, it was wasted.
Now, Dragon coming up here in 39 seconds.
Yep, Zabel already in the area, getting some vision, being really proactive about these dragons. I like it. And I believe if he gets this dragon, that'll be the feat for Endless Void. Perfy doing a really good job dodging all the abilities from Mord, but still getting slowly burnt down. The Mord ult comes out, will burn down Perfy, and now he's in a 2v1 against Mothra and Fell. Misses the pull barely onto Fell, and will slowly burn down. Flashes, might be able to walk to the tower. Astra's getting dove under tower. Zabel flashes away to get out from aggro. Nitros picks up that kill, gets the barrier down, then they'll take out the Milio as well. Ends up a 2-for-1. Actually, no, that was Mel. Millie was top.
Yep.
So they take out both carries and only pay for it with their support in the bot lane. Well played, Endless Void.
Yeah, Endless Void is just diffing on masterfully this time.
They just knew they had to play really well this game to defend Tim's 100,000 points, you know?
Yep, exactly. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, this is more of like what I expected from them, like game number 1, like when I saw that setup. But yeah, it looks like FreeSM just doesn't really have an answer for this Yorick pick mid lane. Just allow him to do whatever he wants, and then Nitros getting the kills early this game, getting proactive, being like, this is how you play Jhin.
Yeah, doing what you need to on Jhin, where he has 2 items already. He's 5-0, so now, despite having only 4 auto attacks, he can kill people in those 4 auto attacks.
Right.
Nice haymaker from Perfy, but still getting burned down some by that maiden.
And then like there's 3 guys top, and I'm like, what are we doing? What are you doing? I understand he's technically saving Perfy now, but at the same time, like Perfy should just walk away. Like,
Alright. Astro's getting some pressure, but you're gonna have to run away from the Mordekaiser. They'll surf over the wall real quick. Yeah, now Kazuto has the full lethality Hydra item, so it's gonna be painful in that split push. Whereas Perfy just has this stride breaker, but no boots yet.
yeah, we just gotta check the gold advantage here in a second. Yeah, 1,000 gold advantage for Kazuto over Perfy.
Yep. Now they've got the towers in their favor, and they're using the gold along with the dragons that they'll be looking at the soul in a little over 3 minutes. Astra's trying to defend this tower, but it'll probably just fall. Gonna have to be really careful not to just get ultimate. And we'll walk away. Mordekaiser picking up that bot tower for himself. Now it looks like Mothra in that top river once again, but this party got 4 for Endless Void and 3 as Bell's getting caught out. Got caught, gets hit by the Q once again. Mumu ultimate comes through. He will fall to the Nithos ultimate. Now they're keeping Mothra, and it misses the 4th shot, but still able to walk up with this empowered 4th auto attack and take him down. Fi ultimate comes through.
That's not worth it.
Mel gets the flash in to take down the Mumu, but another kill for Nithros.
Again, just over forcing of plays by FreeSM. I think not doing a great job understanding the map state.
Right. Dropping the Rift Herald, Raw doing the Otacon, just doing everything all at once.
Yeah, just out macroing.
Tim feeling very secure in his points right now. And well played to them. Takes it down, gets their free buffs. This time they gotta remember when they fall off if they're gonna use them. Could just walk into this tower and not care right now.
Yeah, I don't think Endless Void's gonna make that mistake.
We got Milio coming up along with Skarner, so they might die to the push, but they'll just lose 200 gold. Flash away from Kazuto, as he won't get hit into the wall, but is getting hit by the soccer ball and the ultimate for Mothra.
Yeah, at least
Ult's
he's here.
back out.
At least he's there defending Nithros. Nithros just getting out all the damage.
Everyone down, killing him through it, and gets 1 kill off of the Otacon buff, so plus 200, but lost 2 for their troubles. Nithros is ridiculously fed now, 10-0. As he's getting a little bit of poke down from the Mel, but oof, look at that, just Q randomly hits.
Yep. That's pretty nutty. I was like, that one I was like, I'm fine with him backing off.
Oh, okay. Kazuto TP'd to that mid lane with his maidens, gonna take it down real quick.
Yeah,
Gets back on the map nice and quick.
Just a macro diff. They're dictating every single pace of the game, and
Yep.
FreeSM just
Might be getting caught out here without the free revive, but I mean, it's 1 kill. Was it a shutdown? No, it wasn't. So got a mid tower, kind of died for free. Might give up a dragon, so that won't be ideal. But they're walking into the Mord and the Vi. A good push back in on the Mord, but he still has his ultimate. Actually, no, he's already used it, so he's burning down Mothra in Brazil, but will pay for it with his life.
No,
it's just the Otacon buff once again. Good block there on one of the Jin ultimate bullets, but now getting jumped on by Zabel. Getting punched out. Mel is down. Nithros is here in range to auto now. We got Perfy in the backline, but they all flash over the wall. He flashes the follow. A 3-man pull back into the Haymaker, taking down all the Otacon buffs. So that's 600 gold.
But
I'll have to wait a second before I get back out. And now Perfy is on the Mord once again, but is out of health. He will fall.
I still think Endless Void comes out ahead here. It's just like...
And now they're all back on the map, ready to run back to the dragon.
Right.
And hopefully pick up their soul that they're looking for. We have Mothra back on the map trying to do the hero steal, but it's going to be a tough one for him. It's a lot of vision that'll spot him out as he tries to walk up. They're on it. They're on the red buff, but the vision in the pit. Kazuto just running him down, trying to put him in the baby cage. The dragon will fall. Soul to Endless Void. And yeah, just a lot of macro outplays from Endless Void. Really putting on the pressure once they had that lead. Playing it really well.
You can't be there, Mothra. You can't be there. Okay.
Good serve from Kazuto. Didn't have the ghouls ready for them all to jump on him and get that kill. It's working now towards, I think it goes Triforce now. All hiding in the bush. Gets another hit on the Astros. Look at all that damage that the ghouls jump forward.
Build whatever they want at this point.
Soccer ball will miss, but Kazuto just casually 1v2ing into lane against their bot lane. Perfect taking out the tower in the face of the Mordekaiser, but will get burned down slowly in Brazil.
Yeah, enough gold into the pocket, enough kills again. Ajuma just able to overcome Murphy. That early love and then going down, getting some of those kills on Ajuma. Let him hang around in the game once again.
Yeah, I think he did basically what he needed to early, apart from being down a little bit on the kills, but he was farming really well. Still up farm, as a matter of fact. But I agree with what you're saying early in the game, where wish we had seen Mothra more mid/bottom to get those lanes ahead as they start up the Baron for Endless Void.
Yeah, it's kind of like the win condition execute. It's like how are what's gonna win us this game? And
Yeah, FSM in the area if they want to put up a fight for it. Again, the TP in from Mel, who's coming from base, trying to burn down this Mordekaiser who does not have ultimate right now. He is staying very slow. The Baron is very low, but they will disengage from it. A 3-man ultimate from Major Crockett, but the really ult cancels it by jumping into the back line. Jin ulting over the top, but Zeri will jump the wall and take him out on the back line. They're actually winning this fight. Really well played for them. Got the 4-for-1. Just need someone to back and stop Kazuto. Split push.
yeah, it looks a little bleak for a little while, but so we'll turn that back around.
Got Mel in the back.
Damage.
Got Mel in the bot lane. Will lose that inhibitor, but got a big team fight. Now down 7k. So still a bit of a gold gap, but
Big
put up
thing.
a little bit of a fight.
Yeah, big thing getting some 2 kills over on the Astros.
Yeah, got a big shutdown from that Nithros kill as well.
Yeah, that's huge because Astros has to be part of the. If they're gonna any kind of way to win a series, he's got to be a big part of it.
Right. Got Baron still up. Got 245 on the Elder Dragon. Like Endless Void just going right back to the Baron. And we'll see if there's another fight. Maiden now pushing out the bot lane on his own. They're gonna provide even more pressure if they 5-man this Baron pit. Bell getting caught out a little bit by Crockett, has to flash away. But Zabel's there to pick him up. Ulting and cleansing to get out. But getting stunned up once again. Pullback takes him down from Mordekaiser.
Woof.
And without the Milio there, it makes team fighting really hard. They still have all their ultimates available as well.
Here? Nope.
Got Kazuto down to about half. A nice root from Jin in the bush, but they're jumping in. 3-man ultimate as they're burning down. Mothra trying to stay in the middle, but will get taken out.
That's all she
back
wrote.
into the team.
That's GG.
That's a 4-for-0. Actually, a 5-for-0.
That's the end.
Got 2 TPs in that bot lane. Queuing through the tower, running through, taking out these base towers. Milio spawned, but he will not be able to hold against the enemy team. X's towers are down.
Are safe.
And none of the Nithros ultimate bullets hit, but the Nexus will fall. Well played to them. Coming back with the reverse sweep for Endless Void.
Yep. Game number 1, slight misplay. Game number 2 and 3, no misplays.
Genote quality. High quality Genotes. Hey man, he had a couple when they counted, you know. The Mothra was doing a lot of tanking there, but didn't have the damage behind him since we had a Hyperfen Jin to deal with. Doing 28k along with the Yorick doing almost just as much damage, just
Right.
hitting people with ghouls. Gotta watch out for that Kazuto Yorick mid. Take notes, teams that face Endless Void in coming weeks. And yeah, well done. You've protected your boys' points. Timberland will remain a rich boy. He could be. You gotta do the vote. You gotta see who we vote for the MVP, really. Thank you, Zabel, for the Prime. You get 30 days of love from Valhalla Esports. And there you go, Tim. Got that 100K and 108.5K. He's a rich boy.
All right, MVP poll is now up. Yeah, I'm having
Yeah, you won 108.5, so you gained 8.5.
right.
Yeah. Foolish doubters.
Yeah, my
Hey,
well,
you ruined.
Nitros is getting a lot of love here. I don't know if that's his team over here already with 4 votes there, 5 votes for Nitros. I think some of that's some recency bias from the last game.
I felt like he was playing well in all the games. Like game number 2, he had to wait a while to get any kills, but once he had kills, he was able to help him close it out. In game 1, he was fairly strong. Just the Kale was stronger.
Well, that's or I'm leaning between Kazuto and Zabel. I think they had like huge. I'm gonna give my vote to Zabel, even though it's into the void at this point. Haha.
Yeah, I tossed mine to Kazuto. He had those 2 York games playing those off meta picks, but making them work really well for the team.
Yeah, I mean, I think
And
that
yeah,
really keyed the
Zabel had a lot of
wins.
good plays. I agree. Major Crockett had a lot of good plays too. I mean, what would Nitros be without Major Crockett? So you gotta give him some look.
Yeah, I'm usually all about giving love to the support, but no, I again look at Zabel's scoreline from game 2 and game 3, and just the plays he set up for the team, the gangsta, how he enabled his team, really
Right,
playing the support role from the jungle role there.
right. Game 3 helping to hold down Astros, keeping him from becoming that big Zeri as well.
So yeah, Nitros had a hell of a game number 3, but it was just across game number 2 and 1 as well.
True York W gameplay. Yep.
So looking like
York,
it
you
is
do damage.
Nitros. Let's see if he's around. We'll put him on the broadcast, and if not, we'll see if somebody else from that team wants to represent.
They're like, we don't want to talk to you guys. What do you mean?
Right.
Let's pull Hobbit up if we need to, because it was a Jin game for the last game. What up, Nitros?
Oh,
That's right.
okay.
You got the MVP vote. You've been pulled. We can make it brief if you want. How did that?
Congratulations on the victory.
Yeah, congrats on the victory. Congrats on the MVP. How did that series go for you? Or your
pretty
team?
well, I think. I think it was just a lot of, Zabel and Kazuto just doing a lot of work, and then Crockett roaming around when he needed to be.
We appreciate it. You did kill it in that Jin game, going 13-1, just dying the one time to a Zeri surfing over the wall in your face.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time that was just getting set up by Crockett and Zabel. They were just setting up everything for me. Jin's just pretty long range, so I can scout things out,
I just hit my buttons from the back.
essentially.
Top lane never gets any love by Huma, but you know how it is.
You're on an island up there. You can't see that island, but shouting out the rest of the team.
I appreciate Nitros love because you'd always randomly jump in when I was on the team the other season and be our 5th, and then we'd have fun games. So
Yeah, it was fun.
I know you're a chill guy to play with, and you always hold it down in that bot lane position.
I try to. I don't know about that, though.
So modest. Well, yeah. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, and well played. Congratulations on the victory.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I'll put you back.
The Mord was
yeah.
very good. You did what you needed to well, other than your first death for the Mord game. The first death was a little bad, but everything else was good.
Hailstrom calling out was like, yeah, you don't want to sit there and just get punched in the face repeatedly. I know you have a burn, but
But
his
my
punches.
passive is going.
But his passive. Yep. All right. So, Endless Void taking the win 2-1 versus Free SM, pulling off the reverse sweep. Any closing thoughts, Hailstorm?
No, they were fun games to watch. Well played to both teams. Good job pulling it back after that first game loss for Endless Void, and best of luck to both teams in their future games.
Yep, we'll see both them. They're both almost guaranteed to make the playoffs. So we will see them again, if not before the end of the season. Again, this is week 6. We got 3 more weeks to go. Have a bye week and then get into playoffs. All right, I'm Blister Paro. Hailstorm was with me tonight. Have a great night, everybody, and we will catch you next time.
Good night.